Sir, abhi renna rajna zone mein. Ippu sir, inda side terdi, anda side terdi. Okay.
Sir, ಏನು ಉಂಟು ಒಂದು ಅಡಿಗೆ ನಾನು ఒకటి ಇದ್ದಿತ್ತು ಸೈಡ್ ಸಾಕು.
Bowring Institute, welcome to the BBL 2nd edition 2019. It's been an action-packed fortnight of the tournament. We're going to make this evening as action-packed as possible for you. We have Johnson DJ to perform throughout the evening. Now we're going to go to the awards ceremony of the BBL 2nd edition 2019 badminton tournament. Now we'll have this mic working. Or shall I continue with this mic? I'll just continue. Okay. 1, 2. You can hear me. Okay. Well, we've had a wonderful second edition. It all started with the auction on the 4th of June. The tournament started on the 8th of July. 6 teams, as you all know, and a record of 144 participants. Now, how many we're going to have next year? We just have 2 courts. Maybe we should have a 3rd court soon. Okay. Just for formality and for the records, we have the video before us, the video recording with the photographer. Just for the records, you all know, but there were 6 teams participating in no particular order, in an alphabetical order. The Cheetahs. Let's hear it for everybody. Come on, the Cheetahs. We'll make some noise tonight, right? That's why I waited for everybody to settle down and have a drink before them, be charged for the evening, okay? So the Cheetahs once again. Then the Garudas. The Jaguars. We have 2 S's. The Simmas. Lions, I suppose, yeah. The Stallions. I suppose the lady participants are called fillies or something, were they? Okay. Stallions. And then the tigers and the tigresses. Okay. Okay. Oh, the tigers are in full form tonight. Okay, great. Okay. Well, as you all know, in Bowring Institute or in any place really, nothing happens without sponsors. And sponsors are there to finance the tournament, to support the tournament. This time we've had a number of sponsors come forward. I'd like to just mention them at the start of this program. We have the DNR Corp, please. The MD is Rajesh Binna. Is he here tonight, sir? I don't know. Sandeep? You just find out. Then associate sponsors, you have UKS Structures, they're in refabrication. Uday Shankar, he's also a member of this institute. A very generous offer to come forward and sponsor this tournament. Also from another member, Lokesh Electricals, known to us as Mr. Suresh. He does a lot of hand-mouth coordination at the Bamboo Grove. Okay. Then we have Architerias. He's also a member of the Bowring Institute, Mr. Sriram. He's also an architect. So he's come forward and sponsored this wonderful badminton tournament. And we've also had people assisting our MIC, need to be mentioned. Mr. Jagdish Babu. Please, come on. You got two hands? Come on. Hand-hand coordination, come on. Vinod Sharma, keep clapping, I'll go through. Prakash HR. They've all assisted our dear Sandeep, our MIC, the enthusiastic, ever enthusiastic Sandeep, who has, behind the scenes, done a lot to make sure you've all had a wonderful time. Okay. Now, I thought of telling a few jokes, but I'll tell you a few stories instead. You all know how old the badminton department is. In 1965. There was an MIC in 1965, the first MIC called Mr. Vora. And my memories go back, I was there with Vinay Sidraj. Now you know my age. We were just 5 years old. My dad thought that we could be coached, I could be coached in badminton. So Vinay and I were there. We were literally in our shorts at the B court, and Vora was at the A court. And he called out to me and pointed out to me and called me over. He said, "Sonny, come here." So I ran up to him. He said, "Do you tie tie? Can you tie tie?" I said, "Yes, uncle, I can tie tie," because I'd learned to tie a tie in the Montessori. So he tie my tie, I say, "CM is coming." So Nijlingappa came, the CM, in 1965. Nanjappa was our president. And this is how the badminton court started. We had a sort of a cement-based court. Now you've got a wonderful wooden court, and we aim to go forward to get the very best for you. This is just one of the stories. Also, we have, you've appointed the Chief Commissioner, Mr. Umesh Prabhu. Now, a small story about Umesh Prabhu, okay? Apart from him being one of the most skillful badminton players Bowring has ever seen, he was very deceptive, and I'll just do it with my hand. So when you hit the shuttle across, it was pretty high. He'd do this with a shuttle, he'll do this with a racket, he'll do this, miss the shuttle and then take it from below. So he used to fool everybody like that. Very deceptive player. Umesh, I remember you for that. We also had a very forceful and, what should I say, hard-hitting, he was a Laddu, we call him Laddu, Ashok Kumar. We had wonderful personalities and names to be remembered tonight, and we should remember them every year and every occasion as far as the badminton department is concerned. We had Mrs. Vishwanath, we had Mr. Sidraj, we had Parminder Kohli, who went on to national, even our Laddu represented in nationals, Umesh Prabhu also. They literally dedicated themselves to this sport and the sport that they loved. And we used to play sometimes, 7 days a week. And they used to go through, Umesh was a senior to us, skip, do this, do that, and if you were missing, he'd say, "Why are you missing? Were you sick?" This was a sort of attendance that was taken. We used to fight to write our names on the board. So just a few stories to light up this evening for you. And what I've seen through this tournament, yes, it's been played with the finest sportsmanship, the highest level of sportsmanship. Also, I could see a lot of, good rivalry. I'd say in the very good sense, the best sense of the word. Good rivalry, good competitive nature shown from all players. Very nice to see. And what BBL does, what does a tournament like BBL does? What does it do? It not only improves the standard of the players, it encourages new players to join, new people to come into the department. It keeps the department vibrant. It also helps us in inter-club tournaments. So we hope to see some trophies coming in when we play inter-club. Okay. I'd say two chief guests. I'd like to call them on stage. President, Mr. Roop Goklani, please join me. And the Chief Commissioner appointed for the second time, and may he continue to be our Chief Commissioner, the most loved person of the badminton department, Mr. Umesh Prabhu. Please join us. Join me. Part of this award ceremony, I will just go through the people who have worked tirelessly, and also behind the scenes to make efforts to make everything possible so that you have a wonderful tournament. These are people who are our markers. I'll just mention them. Mr. Babu, Mr. Putraju. Where is Mr. Umesh Prabhu, please? Mr. Babu, Mr. Putraju. Then they've had help. Sandeep has solicited the help of Nagendra, a tennis marker. So he's come across from the tennis department. So we have multi-sports. And Mahendra, a squash marker, has also helped. And Nagraj from our office. So I'd like to just felicitate them first. Call them. Can you please come up, Nagendra, Mahendra, Nagraj, Babu and Putraj. We have a little something to show our gratitude towards you for making this tournament possible and successful. Mr. Sandeep, I want the presentations to these. I've just been reminded that apart from the department's gesture, the department's contribution to these gentlemen's hard work, captains have joined together, the owners have joined together and done a small collection, or I won't say a small collection, a collection of some money to hand it over to the markers. And for this, representing, I can't call all, please, I'll not call all team owners and members, but Ashok Ostwal, Mr. Ashok, please join me. Join us. Ashok. School bags to the staff's children. These are really appreciated in Bowring Institute. We're really like an extended family. We are really like an extended family. And I met Ashok the other day during the semi-finals. He said, Stuart, what a fellowship. And I was not supposed to be in the country. Otherwise, I would have, definitely my name would have been there to play. I love the game so much. So Ashok, I was in your team last year. I missed it this year. I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm here. I sort of cancelled going. Okay. So Ashok, please do the needful. You are the person. Hand this over. Mr. Mahendra. Mr. Mahendra. Please come up. Okay, I'll stand here. You're coming up from there. Mr. Narendra. Mr. Praveen Kumar B. Praveen Kumar B. He gets everywhere. This guy, Praveen Kumar, he's in maintenance. Praveen, give us a smile. He's very hardworking. He really is, I know this. Okay, there you go. Praveen, you're everywhere, Praveen. Okay. We'll have you in billiards also next time. Nagraju. Yes, Nagraj, from the office you've done photocopying, now you're helping in badminton. Okay, great. Putraju. Oh, he's very popular. And all those people, all those members who are starting badminton, he will patiently teach you. No, stand, don't go away. Stand next to Mr. Prabhu. Stand next to Mr. Prabhu. Okay, Mr. Babu. Where's Babu? Oh, another popular guy. Wow. Clap, but come here, Praveen, again. Hey, give him another clap. He's getting, he's sorry that he didn't get a big clap. Give him a clap. Oh, okay. Okay. Who's this? Sandeep. Mr. Sandeep. Mr. Bharat and Sandeep. Who are they? Huh? Yarappa. Now, we also had people officiating from the KBA, Karnataka Badminton Association. They are Mr. Bharat. Are you here, sir? Yeah. MIC, please join. No, I was going to call him later on for the other things. You please join now. Yes. Sandeep. Come. Sandeep, MIC. Madhyanali, Kelsilli. Madhyana. So it's proper and it's right that Mr. Sandeep hands us over to the KBA. What's the name on that, Sandeep? Mr. Bharat. Big, come on. Your hands are going to hurt tonight. I promise you. If I'm working, you got to clap. Come on. Okay, and we have another Sandeep. Sandeep, giving it to Sandeep. Kramer versus Kramer. Okay. Sandeep to Sandeep. Is it fixed? Fixed, was it? Okay. Right. So that concludes all the people behind the scenes, including the umpires, and big thanks from Bowring Institute. Thank you, Ashok. Thank you to all the owners, captains who have voluntarily contributed to augment the gratitude that we have shown to these gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you once again. I'd like the Chief Commissioner and President and MIC to stay on stage. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I'll also come, sir.
Praveen.
Praveen, rendu vaati vandutta avunke. Hey, bonus.
Potturaju.
Potturaju. Mahendra. This is the bit from the captains and the owners, right?
Yeah. Nagaraj.
Hey, office vittu pora. Office bittu badminton. Okay, transfer. Nagendra. Come on, keep clapping. Thank you, Ashok. Please stay there. Now, as I said, no tournament is possible without sponsors. We have the chief guest here. MIC, please stand also. No. Yeah. Okay. Now, just before the sponsors, I've been reminded another kind act of generosity has been announced just tonight. How do you like that? Or the kindness of his heart. Which team was he in? Vikram? Which team? Tigers. Okay. Mr. Vikram, can you please join me on stage? He's our computer genius and he's in A player, is he? Sandeep, A player? A player. He plays very well. And he's just come across, he said, Stuart, I'm handing over 2 rackets to the 2 markers of Bowring Institute. The value, I must tell you this, is about 15,000 rupees. So there you go. This is given to... Babu, okay. Babu, open it and show them the lovely racket. Come on. And you need another racket? You're in a racket already. He's in a racket every day. These guys are with rackets every day, aren't they? Okay, that's a joke. Okay, did you get a surprise, Babu? It's a surprise, Ninga. And a surprise one. You knew you were getting this? You knew? So it's a big surprise. There you go. Okay, my limited Kannada and Tamil. Okay, better manage. Okay, I'll try Telugu next. Okay, right. Suresh sir. Okay, here we go. That concludes that. So I want the MIC, where are you? Yeah, MIC, Chief Commissioner and President to remain on stage. As I said earlier, no tournament takes place without sponsors. We also respond, Bowring Institute responds to the kind generosity shown by sponsors. We also want them to remember this tournament. We also want them to come back next year. So to remind them, put something on their desk or their mantelpiece, I would like to call upon Mr. Uday Shankar. Are you there, sir? From UKS Structures Refabrication Specialists. That is, you get a wall done, delivered and fitted straight away. That's what refab is. Right? Prefab. Sponsor, is he here today? Mr. Rajesh Binna. Is he here today? Sandeep? He's not here. So just on his behalf also, we have a memento will be delivered to him. Where is Mr. Uday Shankar? He's also not here. Okay, it'll be delivered to him.